G'day guys, it's Holy Grail here from DMK once again, talking about MKX, and one of the latest things that sort of come out in recent times was Ed Boon talking about guest characters and that they're a possibility in MKX. He didn't flat out say it's going to happen, but there's a lot of stuff to talk about there. Seen a few articles of late talking about who could be included. Ed summarized that Freddy was of course one of the best-selling characters in terms of the money they made from the DLC, which I get. It's a first for the series. In MK9 they never really had DLC before that. Freddy of course had his own sort of fan base, so I understand that. I'd be interested to see the stats of Rain and Kenshi and Scarlet compared to Freddy and the figures in that. Do I think it's a good idea? I don't really know, to be honest. I've got to admit, when Freddy being the first DLC character announced, I was just like, are you kidding me? Maybe it's because I'm not a fan of the movie series in general. I don't really know, but I wasn't that taken. I was more interested in Kenshi. Yep, sign me up. I was a big fan of the other character, the Mortal Kombat character. It's a Mortal Kombat game, for Christ's sake. Like, I thought that was really good. And the fact that they're included in MKX, not that great a surprise when you sit there and go, well, they did an Injustice with Scorpion crossing over. Am I a fan of it? Probably not. Will I still pay and get it? Look, probably, because I'm a completist idiot like that. But, such is life. There's been a lot of speculation, of course, with something like this about who would be some of these characters. And when you think about it, obviously the key ones are something that Warner Brothers have the rights to. Now, Kratos, they obviously did as well, back in MK9 for the PlayStation 3 version. You've got stuff like Jason from Friday the 13th franchise. Couldn't really give a toss. To me, he's a poor man's Casey Jones, so he can get stuffed. I've heard stuff about Spawn, which I think would be awesome. Predator, which would be another great one. Look, there's lots of possibilities. I sit there and go, do you know what? One of the things about Soul Calibur, for example, was they had these guest characters. I think one of the versions had Soul Calibur 4, perhaps, and correct me if I'm wrong. They had Yoda or they had Darth Vader, and you go, that's cool for the opening 5 minutes. And then afterwards you go, what game am I playing here? It just doesn't seem to gel. I don't really know what the future holds for this sort of thing. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan. Unless the DLC characters are Mortal Kombat characters, then I'm all in, because do you know what? I'm buying a Mortal Kombat game, for crying out loud. Guest characters from another franchise, I get it from a business point of view and synergy and all that sort of stuff. 30 Rock, if you get the reference. I don't know. I'm not a fan, but then again, apparently the sales numbers say that Freddy was top of the pops, so we'll see. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. Let us know your thoughts on the DLC, because I'm a bit sort of in between. If you think it's a good idea or it's a bad idea, let us know. Just remember, Mortal Kombat lives here.